When I started scuba diving, I made countless of mistakes. I didn't know what I should bring to the boat, and sometimes I was missing the one tool that would have saved my life. Today, I'm gonna show you what I have in my EDC pack, what I bring on every single boat that it is, either for a multi-day exploration or just a simple dive day where I am just going for a fun dive. First, one thing, this bag is not the only thing I bring. Sometimes my mission will require specific equipment or specific safer dive kit. I will bring extra, but this is kind of the core thing of what I always bring with me. And please, if you want to share your daily pack or if you think that I forgot something, just comment it. I love to hear more idea and more stuff to make my daily pack better. This pack is centered around two things. The first being obviously safety, so personal safety, for a team member. And the second being as a safer dive kit or anything that could happen to my diving kit. The first thing I have is I need a bag. This is my daily bag. This has been a roster bag. I think it's called Track 25. It is a fully waterproof bag. That means that this can go in water. I strongly recommend you to have a fully waterproof bag, something that you can carry all of your kit in there. Unfortunately, as you can see, this one has been living for quite a while and there is a few holes here and there that I've patched. It's on the end of its life, but in case this happens to you, you can do like me and create a new liner, either with a plastic bag, like a trash bag, or with another dry bag. On the outside, in this pocket, I will always bring what I need to be accessible. So I have a small torch, which this is from Orca Torch. That is very nice because I can just turn it on. It can be used either as a beacon or it can be used after a few twists as a quick flashlight. Very nice, very handy, always outside. I will have, of course, here a water bottle, something for my daily hydration. Most boats have water, I'd rather bring mine, and if I know there is water and I'm bringing mine, I normally put some electrolytes in there. It's very nice, especially when you're sweating a lot. I would also have some sort of sun cream. This is a reef safe sun cream that I found here in Malaysia. You can take any kind of sun cream as long as it's reef safe. I tend not to rely on sun cream often. I will have long sleeve and some rash guard and even some hat and sunglasses. But for those instances where you cannot cover your face and you will have sunburn, and believe me, I get sunburn very badly sometimes, something like this is very nice to have. Let's continue with the safety. In 99% of the cases, you will have a first aid kit on your boat. But for the 1%, I have my own kit. In there, I will have a pair of gloves, some plasters, betadine, something for a headache, some normal medication, something that you should always have with you. It's very nice and handy to have. I'm gonna put the list of all of the medical things I have in this bag. It's always nice to have, not only for you, but also if one of your friends or dive buddy all of a sudden have a small cut, you can just disinfect it. A special tip here, there is a brand of plaster called Tiger Blast you can find in Southeast Asia. It's absolutely amazing if you have blisters on your foot due to, like sand in your wet boots. You can put it on top. It doesn't go away with water. It's very, very water resistant. So those are very nice. Same thing, I use Leukoplast as an adhesive. In general, it tends to be very, very good around sweat and water. But remember, like always disinfect everything in case you have salt water or with it can get infected, and especially here with the heat, it gets infected very, very fast. Another safety thing, outside of my bag, you can see I have my DAN tag. This is my insurance tag that in case something happened to me and I am unresponsive, you have my DAN Europe ID, which is always here in case I have a problem. I'm a DAN Europe member, as it's very well known, and if you're not, you should definitely be a DAN member. As a diver, we should all be covered by minimum of insurance, but DAN is amazing. So that's where I have my insurance information and my name. Another safety item that I added a little bit ago and that has already saved me quite a few times is the Garmin InReach Mini 2. So this InReach with the case can reach up to 100 meters. If you are basically in a distress situation, you can use this to send an SOS to the nearest emergency services. In case you're blown by the current somewhere, or you have a problem on board, or you need a special medical evacuation and you're unreachable with your phone, or you go very remote, this is like a very nice peace of mind. Be aware that they're not legal in every country, so just check before you buy them. I absolutely love mine. It's also very nice to keep in touch with my friends and family when I'm very deep in any kind of exploration, so very nice added to. And then obviously a pair of sunglasses, a hat, something to cover you, and if you are in a wet environment and you use a wetsuit, a towel, one of those poncho towels are amazing. I have one since a few years now and I use it all the time. If you're diving dry, also a change of clothes can be nice, etc, etc. Now that we are done with the safety part of the kit, I'm gonna show you the electric part of the kit. In my bag, I constantly keep a small power bank with a few cables. One power bank, since especially I use the nice Orca torch that comes with a battery that have a USB-C plug. D710 Mark II, ZD710 Mark II and the new Orca 7 uses both these kind of batteries. You can plug in and recharge it with a power bank. It is critical to have a small bag with a power bank in there. This bag is an electronic bag from F-Stop, a brand that I absolutely love. This is the F-Stop bags are my daily pack. For every time I travel somewhere, I absolutely love them. Then I have this OK 65 watt battery. This is, I think it's 20,000 milliampere per hour. Great for anything. And then in here I have all of the cable that I need. I even have some SSD in case I need to download from my camera. I have a few USB-C. I have pretty much everything I need to charge something. That nice thing is that with this I can charge my camera, I can charge my Insta360, I can charge my InReach Mini, and I can also charge the battery of my torches, my hand torch. Unfortunately not on my canister lights because this needs too much wattage. But in case I have a colleague that have a problem with one of them, I can charge a battery or have a battery that is empty because I forgot to charge it. Happens. I can just plug it in between dives and this charge them very fast. In my bag I also have always a pen. This is a Benchmade tactical pen. Absolutely wonderful pen. Be careful because they can be seen as weapon in different countries, but I absolutely love it. And a knife. This is a Benchmade bug out that I had for very long. It's a very nice tool to have, especially when you are in the middle of the ocean. It can be very nice. And then last but not the least, this is my Save a Dive kit. In here there is quite a few things. So I will have a battery for my transmitter because I use a transmitter on my back mount. I will have a multi-tool, very important. I will have a band for my MK3i. I will have some kind of cleaning clothes for the camera. I have spare batteries for my Pedix AI and also for my Predator for the rebreather. I will have some kind of oxygen grease, some grease, just like normal grease for everything else. Wrench, adjustable wrench. This is the one that is being well known by all explorers here in Southeast Asia, the Mr. DIY flathead screwdriver, super handy. A few plugs in case I need to plug something on a regulator, a few double ender, a tool, a shearwater coin to open the shearwater system, and a few battery for the camera. And of course in my Save a Dive kit are mouthpiece. This is meant for my recreational diving. For the rebreather, I will have the specific one of my CCR. This is only my base pack. When I take my big camera that's over here, I will then take like all of the O-rings that I need. I will take spare batteries, spare SD cards. When I take my rebreather, I will also have a little bit more of a kit. And that's pretty much everything for today. So I hope that you like this episode. I will put down on the bottom some links of what I have. I hope you had a very great time in this video. And if you had, just check this video here. It's definitely gonna help you a lot.